Understanding metaphors, definition and detailed explanation. A metaphor is a fundamental rhetorical device in literature and language, used to convey ideas and emotions more vividly and creatively. Its importance lies in its ability to create connections between seemingly disparate concepts, offering new perspectives on the subject at hand. For culture enthusiasts, understanding what a metaphor is and how it functions enriches the appreciation of literature and communication. At its core, a metaphor is a figure of speech that directly compares two unlike things by stating that one thing is another. Unlike similes, which use like or as to make comparisons, metaphors imply the comparison without these words. This direct approach often creates a more powerful and evocative image or idea. For example, saying time is a thief suggests that time steals moments from our lives, just as a thief would, without explicitly using the word like. The power of metaphors lies in their ability to convey complex ideas succinctly and memorably. They allow writers and speakers to express abstract concepts and emotions in a more tangible and relatable way. By linking the unfamiliar with the familiar, metaphors help audiences grasp new or complex ideas quickly. This cognitive function is essential in both literature and everyday communication. In literature, metaphors are used extensively to add depth and layers of meaning to texts. Poets, novelists, and playwrights use metaphors to explore themes, develop characters, and evoke emotions. For instance, in William Shakespeare's As You Like It, the line "All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players" uses a metaphor to compare life to a theatrical performance. This comparison not only conveys the idea of life as a series of roles and performances but also encourages readers to reflect on the nature of existence and identity. Beyond literature, metaphors permeate everyday language and thought. They shape how we understand the world and communicate with others. Common expressions such as time is money, a flood of information, and the heart of the matter all rely on metaphorical thinking. These metaphors influence how we perceive time, knowledge, and importance, respectively, demonstrating the pervasive impact of metaphors on our cognition and communication. In various fields, metaphors play crucial roles in framing and explaining concepts. In science, metaphors are used to describe complex processes and phenomena. For instance, referring to the brain as a computer helps people understand its function in terms of processing information, although the brain and computers operate very differently. In politics, metaphors can shape public opinion and policy by framing issues in a particular light. Phrases like war on drugs or melting pot carry metaphorical implications that influence how people think about these topics. Despite their ubiquity and usefulness, metaphors can also be sources of confusion or misinterpretation if not used carefully. Mixed metaphors, where two incompatible metaphors are combined, can lead to unclear or humorous results. For example, saying "we need to hit the ground running and bite the bullet" mixes two different metaphors, potentially confusing the audience. Thus, effective use of metaphors requires clarity and coherence to ensure the intended message is conveyed. In conclusion, metaphors are a vital component of language and literature, enriching communication by linking the familiar with the unfamiliar. They enhance understanding, evoke emotions, and add depth to our expressions. For culture enthusiasts, exploring the intricacies of metaphors opens a window to the richness of human thought and creativity. To delve deeper into the fascinating world of metaphors and their applications, we invite you to watch more videos in our associated playlist or the recommended video in the description of the video you just watched.